So after 4 years of grinding Phantom Forces, I reset my account to rank 0, and we're starting from the beginning. We're going to be using every gun we unlock without any exceptions except for melees. As most of you guys know, rank 0 brings up a little bit of a challenge, as there's about 6 guns that I can use right off the start, and I only have 1000 XP to do it, which means anything like headshots, long range shots, collaterals, spotting enemies or teammates spawning on me could have potentially ruined this. But instead, I went ahead and I got 1 kill with all the guns, and I finished it off with a melee kill. Rank 1 introduced us into the KSG. As most of you guys know, I'm not a shotgun fan, however I was going kinda crazy with it. I really did enjoy it, and it honestly brought back a lot of life into the game for me, using guns that I never really use, and actually having fun with them. The grind in the beginning is going to be fast, and we're going to see a lot of Z-point attachments and lasers and flashlights being put on my gun, however I promise that will change in the future. These beginning ranks, for those of you who don't know, go up by 1000 XP each, meaning 0 to 1 is 1000 XP, 1 to 2 is 2000, 2 to 3 is 3000, etc. So beginning early on, we will not have many attachments, but as we progress, we'll definitely be able to kit up some of our guns. I've been trying to make a habit out of instantly respawning anytime that I do hit the rank up. I feel like that's somewhat important because as soon as I unlock a gun, I would like to hop into it and use it to its fullest potential. There may be 1 or 2 times I forget, but it just is what it is. The MK11 was not a gun that I was looking forward to using. It's probably my least favorite DMR because Phantom Forces limits how fast you're clicking when you're using a DMR, meaning that if I'm just spamming left click, it is kind of a stuttery feeling, whereas on other games if you just spam left click, the gun will just shoot as soon as it's available. Phantom Forces seems to kind of stutter, so I struggled with this gun really badly. As for the guns that I'm using when I unlock them, I had a Google Excel sheet made by Ambosser, other known as the Disguised Man on Discord, whatever he may change his name to, but he runs the PFCEO's Discord, which I'm going to go ahead and drop a link for you guys in the description because they're a really chill community and a lot of them are really helpful with the game. You guys should definitely go check out their Discord if you want to get more into the game as an overall. But with that Excel sheet, I'm able to go ahead and track exactly which guns I'm going to unlock and when I'm going to unlock them. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you guys are able to look at that sheet as well, and I'll try to put my kills with the guns as I go along. That way, as soon as I end an episode or before an episode even comes out, you guys would be able to just check in on the sheet and see how I'm doing and progressing. I think this is a really cool way for me to keep myself constantly in contact with the series, and I think that you guys would really enjoy it as well. The MP Rex was a huge struggle for me, as you guys can see in some of these clips, but luckily right after this we unlocked the UMP45, and this was extremely refreshing to use an automatic gun.
Pick up the phone, I really need to talk with. 'Cause if you're not home, I wonder where you slept last night. Are you seeing someone new behind my back? Just another dude for a little romance. Pick up the phone, I really need to understand. Never had no trust issues, never had to break the rules. Always trying to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best and keeping my promises. Never wanna second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. 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 Get out my bed, you've been unfaithful. Yeah. Pack all your things and bury our label. Yeah. 'Cause baby I won't take you back. You know my heart don't work like that. Take what I said, throw it like a baseball. No, never had no trust issues, never had to break the rules. Always trying to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best and keeping my promises. Never wanna second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. had to break the rules. I always try to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best at keeping my promises. Never wanna second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant.
My god, the G36C and the G36K were so amazing to use. As you guys know, I love the G36, and these aren't the same, but they were still really fun to use. And for those two levels, I was in love with the game again. I had a ton of fun using them. But then we jumped into the M1911, and this was also a blast. I was pistol whipping people left and right. I was loving every second of it. We kind of dominated with it for a little bit, and then eventually I switched to a new lobby where we also started going crazy on Crane Site. But we eventually hopped into this Metro game that had like 50 people in it or something. I didn't even know a server could have that many people. I don't know what was going on, or maybe they were just testing something out. But there was suspiciously a large amount of people in there, and the game actually went kind of slow-ish. Like, it really wasn't going as fast as I thought it would. I eventually switched from the MP7 to, I believe, the AN94. We dropped a good amount of kills, which you'll see here in a few. And I definitely think it was a pretty big dub for us. As for the MP7, I had a lot of fun using it. This has always been a really solid all-around SMG. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's a pretty good starter one that really gets you into the swing of things. As for the AN94, as you guys would expect, a super accurate gun. It's pretty solid. I think my ping really held me back a lot in this server because I was around 250 to 300, but I was enjoying the lobby nonetheless. We did pretty good this game, and for the boys coming from way back when every video was titled 100 plus kills, we dropped another 100. First episode of the series. I promise there will be many more of those to come, especially even higher kill games whenever I'm able to pull them off. We had a huge start. We were also able to hop into a game shortly after this where we started using the Remington 870 and the R700. Got a little bit of sniping in, which surprisingly, I was hitting some shots. I was honestly really surprised myself. I started to realize that my no-scoping aim was better than my scoped-in aim, which didn't really make too much sense to me, but I'm not going to complain because as long as we're getting kills, that's really all that matters. I think my KD's been struggling a little bit so far. We're at like a 4 point something. Not that I'm really caring about it anyways. I have a lot of people always joining me, and you know, people will go for me and whatnot. It is what it is. I've also had to argue that I'm myself, which I don't know if you guys saw in the early clips of this video. I literally had to argue with people that I am me, which is, it's funny, but it's understandable because I reset my rank that people are a little bit suspicious if they're not fully caught up to speed with everything. As for the rest of the video, it's just going to be a little bit of gameplay, guys. I really want to hear feedback about this. If you made it this far, please, I don't care if you guys type paragraphs of criticism. I really want to know how you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I put a lot of effort into it. I feel like it's coming out really well, and I definitely think this style of videos is something that a lot of people will enjoy, but I need to hear it from you guys first. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I really hope this series lives up to your guys' hopes and mine, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. What the hell, bro? Dude, it 2 shots at 120 studs? What? Rank 12, baby!
Ever since you've been around, I've never been sober.